infographic that I want to share with you here is our methodology, and it's based on the inverted pyramid methodology. And so the inverted pyramid model will maximize communication between members and organizations to create flexible and more responsive collaboration. This inverted model will also increase the spread of ideas and improvement throughout our collaboration network. The most dynamic thing about this is it moves us away from the top-down needing to cooperate to a bottom-up inspiration model that harness full capacity of our stakeholder and enable the younger generation who are most fitted for this type of regenerative development and holistic thinking to take leadership, to be able to really contribute to the path and moving forward. And the most dynamic approach for regeneration in vocational and lifelong learning education. And some of our case study is done here at ECCE, but it's also done at the tourism level, higher education, and farming. And most important of all, is perfect for social entrepreneurship. So then we go into the commitment. And these, like I said, some of the most important things I see here is one is the commitment of social learning. And to inculcate the ability to always connect together and share information and have open communication and collaborate at the social responsibility where real energy comes from the collective power to build resilience, bounce back, and success. But most important of all is the energetics of learning needs to move from the mental, logical, and literal into more of a physical action outcome. And so this is the core of our digital framework, which I do not have time to share with you, but it's an infographic that allows you to connect through a transcendental ethnography, which is a transdisciplinary practice that engages multimedia study and exploration of one's own cultural milieu through experiential field work. And this allowed us to be able to apply this digital transdisciplinary approach through action research, transfer that digital transcendental ethnography of digital media through creative arts, and also motivation and disciplinary art, which is very important for the cultural dynamism of Southeast Asia to develop this commitment. And then a double polarized check and balance to be able to use the framework to check within your own social emotion, but to use that framework and those information to connect into the group underpinning value and accountability. You know, we live in a very polarized world. So what I think and what I do might be the complete opposite thing. And then within the group dynamics, and the higher the intelligence of the group dynamic, this becomes, we're all chasing at the highest value, but we're not really sharing and connecting at a personal view or at the compliance value. And so the ability to help us develop management and leadership at the paradoxical level of understanding and empower effective cultural dynamics is important. Here, the development based on the outcome of regenerative leaders and not only data is our most critical discussion. Regenerative leader within diverse, healthy community environment are cross-referenced with trauma-informed growth for optimal outcome in transformation. And this is very dynamic when you're saying trauma, where the trauma comes into the parents, the teacher. Well, we have a lot of cultural, we have a lot of old dynamics, and we have a lot of societal dynamics that, if we triangulate approach help to overcome the inherent weaknesses and biases of one method, this will develop a clarity and contrast where now we can visualize how trauma-informed dynamics can be more effective for the development of a healthy community based on regenerative leadership understanding. Okay? And I want to conclude my slide with the service learning responsive model inside this regenerative leadership. Is that we are approaching a responsive model for optimum regeneration, encouraging interaction with people of diverse culture and lifestyle, such as in tourism service learning. Okay? This is a very unique, creating opportunity and meaningful connection with local community, indigenous and native intelligence as an environmental and civic responsibility of early childhood parenting development. Okay, the hands-on and knowledge that increases relevance of academic skill, that accommodation of different learning style via one's curation, digital transformation. And the valuable and competency, career guidance, and experience of the transferable and digital literacy skill is now at its finest for regenerative development. And so with that, I want to say thank you. I want to give you 3 takeaways. Give me 30 seconds. The basic takeaway is to connect, inspire, and co-create. But when you connect, I'm not talking about with yourself and the diversity and the people. Connect with your experiences. Okay? And when I talk about inspire, we're not just talking about mind, heart, and action and cultural dynamism, but connect to the relatedness of things, a relatedness of your day. And then, of course, to co-create, of course, collaborative network, ecosystem, collaboration and design thinking. But we need to go back to just co-creating with being. And I think if experiences, relatedness, and being, if you work at that and we can inspire that through cultural dynamism, they will naturally have digital and transferable transformation for the years to come that could lead us into the 21st century. Thank you very much.